I think Parramatta Eels will be looking to build on what they achieved last week. The halves pairing was really good, really composed when they were attacking. For the Dolphins, I feel as though they need to cut their errors out. They had a lot of errors, a lot of missed tackles last week and completed at under 70%. So I think whoever holds the ball is going to get the chocolates tonight.
All right, well, let's see how this all unfolds. It is over to our commentary team, Brad Fittler, Andrew Johns, and a very good evening to Brenton Speed.
Good evening, Danica. Great to be here. It's the 33-year anniversary of the very first grade game in Darwin when Penrith took on Balmain in Friday night footy way back in 1991, with Phil Gould's Panthers taking the points after sending on Brad Fittler in the number 40 jumper that evening. Brad, do you remember that?
Well, I remember why I wore 40, because in the old days there was first grade, reserve grade and President's Cup, and it was 1 to 13, 14 to 26 and 27 to 39. So the first reserve for first grade would be the next jumper, which was number 40. So I know we won the game. One of my best memories was our doctor, Norm Southern, who got a bit under weather. I'll leave that story to Gus after the game. He'd know a lot more about that than I do.
And here's the milestone man tonight. What an achievement for Jesse Bromwich, the first man in premiership history to start 300 first grade games at prop. Andrew Johns.
He's been a great player, or he's still a great player. Incredible footwork for a big man. And at one stage, he was without doubt the best prop in the world for a long time.
Here comes the home team, the Parramatta Eels. They've been coming here since 2014. Their record is pretty good, 6-3. The Dolphins 3-2 with that bye in round 3. The crowd so excited to see first grade rugby league here again as Gutherson gets us underway. The Dolphins will start with the footy in their hands, and it is fitting that Jesse Bromwich has the first hit up here. Kenny Bromwich made the third man in count. With a swinging arm involved. Now Lane able to spin successfully, and there are the first points. Sean Lane, so hard to stop that close to the line.
Harvey Norman replay just finds a smaller man in Nicarima, and there's only going to be one winner there. Sean Lane one-on-one with the smaller half. Just rolls in. JT.
All by Joey Lussick, but the right edge for the Dolphins really need to get their act together.
Dolphins did well to scramble. Now Arcee again, who helped create it. Gutherson played at. It's 6 more here. As Marshall King blocked it, and there's a man over here. Russell has his first try of the season. What about that sweeping move from the Eels? It's going up as a no try though, is it?
Yeah, coming in to tackle one because we had the ball played at. It's
just a small thing. Sean Russell carries the ball in his left arm. He's playing on that wing. He's got to learn to carry the ball in the other arm. And he is out.
Sean Russell's foot hits the touchline before the ball is grounded. We have a decision.
It's just a tiny thing, but he's playing on that side of the field. If he had the ball in his right arm, he could have got down really low.
Tonight, the late in for Jared Wallace in the number 18 jumper, former Newcastle Knight. Russell called into it, but Bostock got there, knocked it backwards. That's play on. And Ray Stone, the former Eel, picks up the scraps, says thanks very much, and the Dolphins will soon lead.
Well, where's the inside support from Parramatta?
Well, Guther stopped.
Well, they have the luxury here, because it wasn't a pass, that they can judge whether the ball went backwards or not.
But the referee's perfectly positioned and he let it go here.
I thought he was in a great position to catch it, and that ball's gone backwards.
Starting point, no try, yeah, from the knock on.
Just looking to determine if Jack Bostock knocks the ball on.
Oh, that's tough.
You think it's going forward for sure, and then it sort of goes back. But
it's a second hit. It hits the back of his right hand, and I think
the ball travels forward after initially touches the ball. We have a decision.
Yeah.
Just talking about the bench coming on. Hang on, one quick shout out. That is a roving camera. That's our camera person for the 9 network there, who's playing the balls inside the Westpac red zone. There's a trademark offload from first Hopgood and then Madison. Now sweeping it wide to Penasini, trying to use Russell. He may not need him here. Will Penasini spins out of the tackle.
Laterally off their shifts. Harvey Norman replay. Here he is, Hopgood. Gets into the tackle. Gets 2 players into the tackle. Ryan Madison offloads. And then off the offload, they get the ball to their strike players, which gets them one-on-one. And Penasini, too good. Great play. Unpredictable play. Offload. Move the ball off the offload to get your strike players one-on-one.
He's had quite an off-season, Will Penasini. He's been one of their best players all year. Come up with a brilliant play last week. End up setting up the try for Lussick through the middle.
It's played by Plath. Depth here for Katoa. No look pass for Aitken. He nearly slid his way through. Katoa over the top for Bostock. And the Dolphins have their first.
Well, that would have been taken, but then somehow on the Harvey Norman replay finds a pass. He just had no power in his arms. He just flicks it from his elbows. Just have a look at this. That dummy just took all his energy. He was on the inside foot and somehow finds Bostock on the wing. He's not happy with Gutho's attempt to tackle.
This is a draining match.
Arcee's kick. A decent piece of it down towards Fuller. Sean Russell's been sacked.
Black dot.
Gutho back on kicking duty. Deliberate approach. All hail the king. How strong is that tackle one-on-one? Plath to the halfback Katoa. Big gap opens up for Tessie New. And the Dolphins hit straight back and narrow the margin to 2.
Harvey Norman replay. Gets across. Just gets Will Penasini's eyes just for a second. Will Penasini turns in jersey 3. See him turn in there. Just creates the space for Tessie New. Good hit back.
Well, they pretty much won every tackle in that set of 6, and they got a 6 again as well. And they end up outnumbering them out on that left-hand side, which isolated Will Penasini. Beautiful line by Tessie New. Used his size, just dropped the right hip into the arm of Will Penasini.
And again tonight, filling in for Farnworth in the centres. Oh, great work, Marshall King. Look at Kerr and the ball playing. Trey Fuller, excitement machine. They won't catch him. It's just like watching the hammer.
They joined together. He's had a wonderful season. Beautiful line, break straight through the left hand. Look at Josh Kerr.
He's a player, this young fella. Trey Fuller. Harvey Norman replay. There's not a more improved player the last couple of years than Jeremy Marshall King. Josh Kerr galloping, look at the knee lift. And then he's a try scorer. You can see the instincts. He knows where to push up and support. Peter Pasoltis texts me.
And another offload for Fuller. Nowhere to go this time for Trey. But he plays it quick. Marshall King having a field day.
Stop
Max
it.
Plath, the support runner this time. It's all Dolphins in Darwin.
Parramatta defenders down. Hopgood still pulling his socks up and finds Plath.
Well, it was great dummy half work. Firstly by Marshall King to get Tessie New in behind the ruck. Got the markers, got the quick play ball. Then he got out of dummy half, and Plath, he has been really impressive, Max Plath.
NRL, now Avarillo left it for Asako through another tackle. Nicarima. Oh, it's Harlem Globetrotters here from the Dolphins. Keeley, one more pass.
Oh, Plathy!
Plath is over. Back-to-back tries, Max Plath.
He gets knocked out. One of these plays, Harvey Norman replay. The ball get to Avarillo. There's nothing really doing. 2 attackers, 3 defenders. Dejan Arce goes down, offload. He gets in the backfield. Oren Keeley, watch this ball here to Plath. And look at Plath. Great support play. 2 tries in 2 minutes to Max Plath.
And he passed it earlier in the play. He was at first receiver.
He just kept jogging.
Kept moving.
Keep jogging down the field. Pass and follow. Keep jogging down the field.
It's obviously he's taking some of those leadership qualities for a fresh side. They held off on.
Oh, Nicarima for Avarillo. Miracle return from a potential injury.
Harvey Norman replay. They go left, get Gatherson going that way. And Nicarima goes into the line, which brings up the defence. Geez, that's good setup play. Really good setup play. They are playing so well, the Dolphins.
They just can't think, Parramatta. not only the weather's draining their energy, it's draining their thinking as well. You look at
Just watch you guys put the ball down. There's separation between the hand.
No, that's a try.
It's
Isn't
a
it?
try.
Get into position for the kick, I reckon. Set up as a no try, but the bunker should overrule this.
Just looking to
shouldn't
confirm if the Dolphins ground the ball.
it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Ball is grounded by the Dolphins. We have a decision.
Yeah, it was great setup. They went to the left side to Katoa, which dragged Gutherson to that side of the field quickly. They switched the play. Max Platt, Peter Pasoldis, informed he's a Wynnum Manly junior. I think that was the club of the junior club of the King.
they? Oh, Trey Fuller. Oh, still kept it alive with the second effort. Oh, try time for Bostock.
And Harvey Norman replay. Look at this. Goes to the line. Somehow gets it through and then volleys it. Kicks it. And then Bostock, he gets there and he knows where the camera is. This will look great on this angle. Skips out, finds... Look at this kick. Look at that. He missed it with the right and got it with the left. And then Bostock, he gets it down and he knows where the camera is. He gets the tongue straight out. Hello, Darwin. I'm in town. Jeez, that's going to be a big game. Oh, he's got him again.
Bostock on the outside. They are queuing up in support. Tessie New will help himself to a double. What an onslaught from these Dolphins.
Zay Katoa. Harvey Norman replay. And Bostock, the simple 2-on-1 with the fullback Gutho. They're just not thinking Parramatta.
Well, I think at the ruck, maybe it might be Offa Hingawi. He's holding an arm, which means there's one marker and there's a 3-on-2 on the short side.
The chasers are getting there. Sarko looks up, knocks it back. Wasn't a disruptor. Plath thought about putting it on the boot.
Look how many white jerseys there are.
Oh, it's on out
They're
wide.
everywhere.
They've had a field day the left-hand
everywhere.
side. Hat trick for Bostock.
Harvey Norman replay. The ball goes up. Jermaine Sarko, the groin looks all right here. Knocks it back. And you're right, Freddie. Look at all the white jerseys. Max Plath gets the ball. Finds Katoa, and look at this pass. He's all class, this young halfback. And Bostock, did he find the camera on that try?
I will say, by the time he put the ball down, I reckon the whole Dolphins team was in the picture. They all kept moving, as you spoke about before, Joe. The key to supporters keep moving. The whole team, Mark Nichols, front rowers, everyone. They're all over in that little quadrant of the ground.
Young halfback of huge potential. Might be time to pull the trigger on him next week.
Oh, Brown will stroll over for the ultimate consolation try.
That's his pet play over his favourite side, the left-hand side of the field. Yeah, it's going to be a big test this week for the Earls. How they can get themselves up and going. Bit of travel, the heat. So it would have taken a lot out of both teams.
Might have thought about kicking it left-footed here, Gutho, but he's going with the conventional. See how he reacts after this one. Slots it. You saw what Parramatta have in store for them.
I'm pretty sure they get a few plays back over within the next month. A pretty good draw there.
Penasini, chip and chase. And that'll do it for the Dolphins. What a performance. This is why they're right up the top of the ladder in the NRL right now.